Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. I have not taken any trades. I've missed a lot. I'm just kind of honestly discombobulated this morning. My sleep has been really off, but last night it was pretty bad. Um, I actually fell asleep at a halfway decent time, but then I woke up at five o'clock. Couldn't go back to sleep till like almost 6:30, 7 o'clock, and in that time span between 6:30 to 8 o'clock, I woke up at least 3 or 4 times. Like I don't know. That was just very weird. Um, yeah. So my brain is just not computing at the moment. I'm not computing at the moment. I mean, when I say I've missed a lot of trades, I've missed a lot, and I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it, but it's cool. So we do have a fresh 50K. My Apex one renewed. Gotta fail the Top Step one today. Um, One thing I don't like about Trade I don't like how they increase the number of your evals when you fail it and it resets on renewal. I don't like that. Rhythmic does not do that. So now that's gonna give me anxiety because like I'm on account 26 when I should still be on 25. I just don't like that. I don't like it. And you guys know the only reason I'm even on account 25 is because of my first accounts being 50% off and cycling with 60, cycling with 70, cycling with 80. So that's pretty annoying. But anyway, good morning, Applejacks. Good morning. Good morning. You missed a lot too? Okay. I don't feel so bad then. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, New. How are you guys this morning? Yeah, well, at least since you missed a lot too, you can't stew at me. 38. Because, man, that's pretty frustrating. Like, I was so prepared today to, I did decide, I created a little journal page, obviously inside of my journal, where I wrote down all the setups where I don't really know what I want the delta to be so far. I just wrote those particular ones so that anytime those particular trades show up, whether it's win, loss, whatever, I could just write that down underneath that setup so that I can kind of gather data for it a lot easier. Because right now I've kind of been attempting to track it a little bit on my cheat sheet, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna make me a clean cheat sheet for next week and then make sure that I keep track of those things. But yeah, let me tell y'all something. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how bad I've been missing stuff this morning. Missed this sale. Uh-oh. Missed that buy. And all of these are full winners, by the way. Great. Missed this sale. Missed that buy. That might be the last one. Yeah, so what is that? Four trades, all full winners. How wonderful. All right, I gotta fix this out right here. And those were all trades where I already have, like, I define those rules. I know those are the rules that I want, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yay for me. So we got Joey, no stewing yet, our pile. Yes, please no stewing. I literally don't know what's wrong with my sleep schedule. Well, part of it is probably because I accidentally fell asleep last night, so I didn't have my eye mask on. I didn't have my top fan on, and I'm pretty sure I woke up because it was like I wasn't feeling well in my dream, and it was because I was kind of getting overheated. And I told you guys, if I get overheated while I'm sleeping and I start sweating, I'm gonna have flu symptoms for at least a week. So I woke up, kind of felt like a bus had been sitting on my chest. And yeah, that was that. Not fun. Let me see something. 136. All right, never mind that. I was hoping we got a rejection here and continued up, but you know, market does what it wants. But yeah, from there I just could not fall back asleep. I don't know. I am happy that we're having kind of a trending day today because there's a lot of counter trend divergence, creating new session lows, which I need some more data for because right now I don't really have it super defined. I have it like slightly defined. The other thing with my counter trend divergence, I'm trying to figure out if I have to pull the same rules over regarding like trading at the prime lows and highs. Like if this wasn't a prime low, I don't think I can take the trades. I think depending on the volume pattern, I think it has to be at a prime low or high. And I think that the delta, it can't be a trap. We have to be like, it has to continue the trend, basically, um, is what I think, but I don't know. So I need more counter trend divergence data for sure. All right, that cleared that. That's impossible. Less than 8, more than 62. It's impossible. Also, don't know if I can trade at like take sales at the extended support level, which is the blue line here. So there's just certain things that I can't pull over yet. I have no idea. 62. Also been trying to figure out if I can actually go back to trading one bar pullbacks again. I'm gonna start paying attention to them. I've been not being able to trade them since like probably, I don't know, maybe May or something. Early in the year, I stopped being able to trade them. So I think that they actually still follow the same rules as the regular pullbacks actually. Yeah. Still trying to figure out if I actually need the oscillator. I don't think that I do anymore, but I'm not all the way sure exactly. Because most of the trades that follow the delta pattern that I'm looking for, I don't think I've so far in about I have I think about a week's worth of data at this point. Besides this week, I had back tested last week. Didn't fully write out all of the trades yet. I'm still a couple days behind on doing that, but um, I'm pretty sure there weren't very many examples of it at all. 45. So less than 45, more than 92. That's impossible. So I know this is invalid off the rip. But of course, it still works out. Was looking for the play of that reversal. It didn't work out. Created a pretty big outside bar. But yeah, I was gonna take the buy if that bar reversed up. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna play a little music because I am just duh. If it's too loud, let me know. Actually, I could see it. Turn it down a little. Because I know I'll be using my inside voice today. I don't think I've had any counter trend divergence trades today that have been valid. Especially off the new highs and lows. I kind of want to see the buyers. So like since we're pushing new lows, I want to see the buyers already start to take over the trend in the last swing up before we swing down and try to get into the buy. And so far that hasn't really happened. I think it happened one time, but then it wasn't a prime low that was created, so I couldn't trade it. All right, let's see. 49. I missed it. Bro. My eyes just have to get used to order flow again. It actually wasn't valid for a minute. I don't know if I would have gotten filled. Oh yeah, I would have. Right, there's 5 trades. This is so annoying. I'm gonna get my life together though. Let's see, 5 trades. I'd be up 430 right now per account. Get it together, girl. Please. And watch, the first trade I take is gonna lose. Just because I missed so many winners. 23. That's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted the delta up there to be less than 49. But the majority of that bar, it was actually more than 49, and it was it was like positive delta instead of negative delta for the sell. So I was waiting for it to turn. Okay, that needs to push too far up. A lot of news. Ain't it cool? A little green so far. Good, good. automatically. No trade. So this is where my minor half trend is, and this is what I was saying when I want to get into the early trend trades. You see how this line goes through the body of both bars, the entry bar and the previous reversal? That's what lets me know that the trade is invalidated. However, if let's say the line was up here at the like to where it wicks through this one, goes through the body, I'm cool. I don't know what it is about the body rotation, but it just does not work. It never has. Like when I was trading order flow the first time, I had so many rules just for the rotation of the body rotation, and it was just like eventually let's just get rid of it. I think even when I was trading strictly volume, same thing. The majority of my losses for the early trend trades were because of how that rotation was. Jerome got the Trump rally selling off. Just sit here and watch it fall. Stupid Inky. Green for once took your time this morning. Nice. Yeah, Amelia, I guess we just gotta sit here and watch it fall, honey. Let's see, 42. We get a trap. Nope, push too far up. Now it'll be divergence, which is still fine. Two both less. Oh, didn't go far enough for divergent. 1250. This will be a body rotation again, which is invalid. Look, it's gonna close down. See what I mean? This was another body rotation. It only went up 16 ticks, which now my break even is 17, so I would have gotten stopped out. That's gonna push a new low. Oh, maybe not. More than one listen. Oh, yeah, it did. That's impossible. The trend is continuing to weaken, pushing the new lows. This is like the third week pullback here. This line here was like these three pulled back to the second week level. Finally get some good price action, and my ass can't even take the trades. That's so frustrating. Be more than 36 and less than 30. It's a pretty tight delta that's needed. It has to be more than 30 and less than 36. Delta was 95. That's why there's such a huge rejection. It's not right. The buyers started taking over in this swing, but then that was just too much delta there. Already pushed too far up. Took a loss on platinum, B minus setup. Oh, you gotta take a loss. E. Is it too bad of a loss? Are you gonna be able to easily make it back? Some ribeye tacos with bone marrow. Wait a minute, that sounds good. You making it yourself? Not you moving. Move in with Applejack. She gonna cook for you, and Janelle is gonna pay y'all rent. No bracket orders, didn't see any. Okay, so Janelle, you only do the bracket orders when it's an A+ setup, basically. Which makes sense because then you don't feel like you have to watch it. C 95. That's kind of not normal. I can't believe that worked out. I wouldn't have gotten filled anyway, so it doesn't count as it working out. 27. Alright, so I probably have to I'm so irritated with myself. What's the bar size? Pi 1 deep, it is 16 tick. 16 tick brick size and 1 tick threshold. So once the bar reverses, each tick in that direction closes the bar. Pepper steak. You had some pepper chicken last night. It was good. Pepper chicken from where? Going to a Mexican restaurant with some folks. Gotta make something. What you gonna make, Amelia? Always gotta pay with nothing in return. Wait a minute. You might get something in return. You don't know. They cook, they clean. A++ setups only for, okay, I got you. Oh wait, the appreciation. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got. All right, maybe we start to get something. Look, me saying start to get something as if you haven't had anything all morning, honey, you just wasn't taking them. This is why sleep is important. Exactly why. It's so funny. I was talking to my childhood best friend yesterday. She just had a baby about 11 days ago, and she has a foster son that just turned 1, like maybe back in April, I believe. Um but anyway, so the crazy thing was she wasn't on social media for a while, not on Facebook, and her Facebook page popped up on my feed yesterday. So I was gonna reach out to her, but then I fell asleep. I needed a nap. And so legit after I woke up, like maybe 5 minutes later, my phone was still on D&D. She called me like 3 times. I said, girl, you must have ESP because I was thinking about texting you and I fell asleep. But yeah, she just had her baby, and so, we were catching up or whatever. I was telling her that I haven't been able to sleep well. She's like, oh, well, the 2 a.m. shift is open over here. I said, no, ma'am, that's the time that I actually go to sleep, about 2 to 3 o'clock. That's not sleepy time. But she's doing pretty well. She had a baby via surrogate, and yeah, the baby's doing really well. Really, really well. All right, let's see. That's my RAM time exactly, child. Somebody cooked it. Oh, I got you. Y'all watching the fight tonight? Took a loss 165. I was hoping to be able to request a payout. How far are you away from payout? Thank you. I will tell her congratulations. I'm so happy for her. It's so funny because I was worried about her having 2 kids, so small. Because again, the oldest one just turned 1. And he, like, I don't know, her and her husband have been like, when he's sleeping, being pretty quiet and stuff like that. Because when I went over her house for her birthday 3 months, dang, it's been 3 months. 3 months ago, at times in our conversation, she would get a little excited, a little loud, and he would start crying upstairs. I said, girl, he can hear us down here. So I was like, oh my gosh, with a newborn, I hope she's not crying a lot and waking him up, girl, because you is not going to get no sleep. So she was like, girl, she is just such an easy baby. I remember, so when I hit her up the day that she was born, I hit her up the next day and I was like, how was the first 24 hours? She was like, girl, she slept through the night. I said, as a newborn? Huh? And so when we talked yesterday, she was like, girl, this baby is easy. My daughter is easy. And that she said, I told her, well, you got all your practice with your oldest one. And she was like, yeah, because he was a pretty fussy baby and stuff. But I'm just really happy for her. She's like, now I just got to figure out how to get some sleep. All right, what is we doing, Mark? All right, I got 45 minutes left. I better get some more trades in because other days there's still a good amount of trades after 9:30. 6. So I better get some trades. Market, don't fail me now, okay? I failed myself in the first 30 hour of the session. Don't fail me. Don't. I am only going to take trades though that I already have, like, I know for sure I want that to be my what I'm looking for. "1 a.m. is your bedtime? 2 to 3 is mine. Sometimes longer than after that. Pulling myself all week till today. Good morning, Granny. That's okay, Applejacks. You making up for it. I'm telling you, all this chart time we're putting in is not gonna be in vain. It's not. One day we gonna get our lives together. One day. Did you guys see the video? It pretty much kind of went viral of the guy who got his Apex payout denied. not 0 Day J. It's a guy. Shit, hold on. I was just watching it last night. D Lorenzo. So the popular denial right now looks to be the improper risk management, which I kind of have a problem with because it's so ambiguous. I have a problem with the ambiguity of it. Because improper risk management can be so many things. And I do understand that John said in one of those interviews, and Daryl as well, that, first of all, John said in the video there's a 6-day team. Ain't nobody got no message from any 6-day team so far that I know of. Now, I can understand, Daryl saying, and I believe it was the interview with Trey Kage, where he was saying, that they are going to be implementing a new back office system where, like, if a trade flags for, like, hey, you breached this, you will know exactly what trade it is and all these other things, whatever. First of all, don't tell us that, because who the hell knows how long that's going to take. I just don't like the pre-announcements of things that don't end up happening anytime soon. Okay? No 6-day team has reached out to any of these people. That's a problem. And then also, it's just like with the people who still can't buy evals because they're on this live probation or whatever. That happened, September 20 something. These people still have no idea what to do. You have people who have blown all the PAs at this point and still can't buy evals, and this is why people went to other companies. As a matter of fact, in the Apex mod chat, like the official Apex Discord, when FTT shut down, one of the admins / employees was like, good, now people can come back or something, and I don't know. He says something else that, like, kind of low-key, high-key pissed me off. And so I was just like, well, he said something about, like, now people can come back home, almost like after you've defied us kind of thing. I can't remember the exact verbiage, and I'm not going to go look. But it pissed me off, and I was just like, well, people can't go back to a place they can't even buy accounts from. You do understand that a lot of people went to other companies because they literally could not buy accounts, right? So what are we talking about here? I'm confused. And yeah, since then, John has written in different Facebook posts, like in the comments, that people would be hearing soon about the live probation. Well, how soon is soon to you? Because they still haven't heard anything. I just don't be understanding. I don't. 48. All right, that pushed too far. So I just want them to stop announcing stuff that, I don't care if it's in the works, just don't say anything. Please. For the sake of all of us, just be quiet. 48. 82. I was gonna get into this buy, but the delta just fucked up. Wanted it to be less than 82, and it ended up being 102. But yeah, so regarding that guy though, I don't really understand what happened, if I'm being completely honest. Every time I think I'm about to get a setup, it invalidates it. Oh, you didn't recognize yourself with all the red in your journal? Well, that means this weekend you got to go through and figure out what was the issue. The contract size one, no. It's up and running correctly. You could talk all you want about it. Yeah, and then I don't like this whole notion of go pay $20 for TradeViz and import it and then use that to appeal it, because first of all, your system should show properly. I've already said before that I think that them using the MAE to determine the 5-to-1 and all that other stuff, it's not accurate all the time. First of all, especially if you are using Tradeovate, I think if you import from NinjaTrader, it will probably be a lot more accurate because NinjaTrader does a pretty decent job of calculating the MAE. But if you import this stuff from Tradeovate doesn't even have MAE calculated. Like, you can't look at your performance tab and see the MAE. So how do you expect for it to properly import into a trading journal when it doesn't even calculate it inside of the damn platform? Second of all, with this appeal thing, John literally said in the video, you can appeal. Now, in Daryl's video, he said, well, I mean, you could try all you want, but with the systems that we have in place, it's highly likely that, the decision is final. When people submit support tickets attempting to appeal, the support people literally tell these people the decision is final and it's up to the compliance department. When they attempt to reach out to the compliance department, which is practically impossible, they never get a response. So I would like for your left hand to know what your right hand is doing. Please. Or you can do something as simple as I've said this about a month ago, whatever system that you are using to send these emails based on you tagging, I'm pretty sure this is how it's working. They tag somebody as being denied for improper risk management, and in the process of them saving it, there's an automation set up to where they will be emailed, hey, you were denied for improper risk management. What they need to actually do is break that down, okay? Break it down to the different ways that you can be denied for improper risk management. So that if it is improper risk management because somebody continued to breach the 30% unrealized drawdown, you can click that improper risk management 30% drawdown, click that, and they get a specific email telling them that's exactly the problem. Because until you have your back end set up to where people can know this ahead of time, since your day 16 ain't doing shit, then this is the way that you do it. This is so freaking simple. Or you can simply, in the improper risk management email, list all the different ways that the improper risk management can happen. One of the things that I am sick of is them continuing to make it seem like the Apex rules are just whatever 3.0 is, the 230% rules, the no flipping now, the 8 trading days, and the all this other stuff. It's not just that, okay? Because they still have certain general rules in regards to windfall and withdrawal strategies that they do not publicize. You just have to know it, right? So when I reached out to the guy, I usually don't comment on videos like that because I just don't literally feel like being bothered, and I don't feel like people thinking that I'm shilling for Apex because I'm asking questions or telling them what I think the problem is. So I told the guy, I don't think that your problem is the 30% drawdown, because he claims that he didn't hit that. He tried to show something in Quantower, but I did see a comment where somebody said, well, what you see in Quantower is not actually the MAE, and it's not your unrealized drawdown in that account. Because I don't use Quantower, I don't know. So I just said that, hey, you specifically said out of your own mouth that you went heavy in the first week, and you slow. He said, I slowed all the way down because I was close, aka I slowed down because I was close to a payout. Okay. So I told him this could be the problem because they see that as a withdrawal strategy, and that's always been something that's been against the rules. So I asked him if he used the same contract size, which he said that he used the same contract size. However, here is the problem. I'm gonna take the, oh wait, you know what? I showed it in Discord. Hold on a second. Because I'm going to show you guys what his P&L looked like. Because yeah, you didn't have any losing days. However, that doesn't matter for a withdrawal strategy though. Let me open up Discord real quick because I'm not, this trade can't set up. If you look, see how weird this zigzag looks? I can't use the volume of that because really I don't know which bar they based it off of, to be honest with you. All right, so inside of there, 39. Hold on, because this might set up if the delta can get itself together. I wish it did not. $23. This is annoying because this buy, if it's based off of here, because the zigzag didn't attach here, it was a valid trade, which you could see it won. But I didn't know if I was supposed to base it off of this pullback. So I just didn't take the trade. It's really, you just can't. Alright, so we are, alright, let me find this screenshot because I screenshot it myself. And I'll show you guys. Save it. Downloads. Alright, market. Stop being a hoe. 382.46. Didn't trap the way I wanted to. This shit is ass. I'm gonna have a long talk with myself today. There's no way I should be up over $400 per account, and I'm not because I just missed stuff. But anyway, all right. So this is what his P&L look like. Okay, green every day. Obviously, we don't know what all the trades look like in between. But you see how this first week he went heavy, like he said, made $6,400. How did you make $6,400? 31. Oh, yeah. Okay, so $6,400 here. But you see how there was a huge dip down to 1,700 and then 2,300. These are so significantly different than $6,400. Now, according to him, he still used the same contract size, but he took way less trades. Well, that's a problem. You don't see it as a problem because, you know, as traders, we see it as we're securing the payout. Apex sees it as a withdrawal strategy. You went heavy to get to the point of a payout, because what used to happen was, people would go heavy on size until they reach the payout threshold. So let's say, on a 50K account, they're trading 5 to 7 minis, and then once they get to $2,600 after a couple of days, then the rest of the days they drop themselves down to 1 mini contract per trade. That is a problem. Okay? It's a problem. Whether you like it or not, it's a problem. And people have an issue with Apex doing that, but it's always been a problem. So you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. Okay? You just can't. Hold on 1 second. Is that a 1 bar pullback? No, it's not. It just looks stupid. But yeah, so the reason why it's a problem is because they want to see consistency. Natural risk management, people do not do that. They don't. 76. Oh, it just invalidated itself. But yeah, natural risk management, as your balance increases, as you get more drawdown available, even if you're in a live account, as your balance increases, you naturally increase your contract size, because most good traders risk a certain percentage of their account balance, or if you're trading props, you risk a certain percentage of your available drawdown, okay, per trade. So if it's 2%, it's 2% no matter what. And that is how your contract size changes and moves around, because if I'm risking 80 ticks on a trade, that's going to have a significantly different contract size than 20 ticks. Even if what the fuck was that? What the hell was that? Okay. What the hell? What an erratic movement. Anyway, so yeah, so your contract size is going to differ strictly based off of you always risking the same either dollar amount. Some people do dollar amount, but most people just do a certain percentage. But when you are just, you can even do A+ setup versus B+ setup. That's okay too. Now, that's a lot harder to prove, because then if they ask you about it and you try to appeal, now you have to prove to them why this was an A+ setup and why this one was a B+. If you just risk the same percentage, there's nothing to question here, right? But most people are not doing that. Most people are just going heavy, getting to payout, and then reducing. And you can't do that. You can't. All right, let me go backwards. That move was a little insane. Be on my brand new couch all weekend with my feet up, laptop open, football on. Your laptop gonna be open because you're gonna be going through that journal, ma'am? Trado doesn't even have it. I looked the other day. Exactly. Way too many rules for me to keep up. There are other fit, but yeah, you have to find what works best for you. Their rules don't bother me because I know I would never breach it. But for anybody who intraday swing trades, if anything that you do would breach whatever their rules are, please go somewhere else. It's no point. Like, why waste your time? Why? Did I use 2 contracts, then 10 one day and will get denied for it? Exactly. This is why Top Step has my coins. I agree. Highly disgusted. I'm out. I made 300 when the market is up 0.5%, and then I make 1,000 when the market is up 3%. That's still consistent to me. Absolutely it is. But see, the thing is, if you're trading a real plan, it is so easy for them to tell the difference between you trading a real plan. Okay, if in his first week, I watched the video, but he didn't like go too far into detail. But let's just say, for instance, that very first week, he was taking, let's say 20 trades. Let's say he's a scalper and he's taking 20 trades a day. Okay, each of those days, 20 trades a day. But then week 2, you're taking 5 trades a day. That is a problem. It is. Now, granted, obviously, if the market is choppy, that's totally different than the market being trending. And I get all of that. But I think that some people don't realize some of the rules that they're breaking with some of the things that they're doing. I honestly just feel that way. I don't even think they get it. Hell, half these people don't even know how to calculate 30%. I'm gonna talk with my favorite streamer, Shakes. I'll be nice. Total withdrawal and NinjaTrader. Let's say 1K a day for a week, and then the next week is 1.5 a day for a week. Yeah, like you could do that. I don't know. There is one guy who I am genuinely confused how he got flagged for improper risk management. Because now he does not always post his screenshots of his charts and stuff every single day, but the few that he has showed, it doesn't make sense. But again, he didn't show everything. And then I know, like with 0 Day J, he got denied on both of his accounts, but he said one account he knows for sure he breached the 30%, but he was like, I'm pretty sure this other account, it was clean, I traded it clean. But then he goes to talk about other accounts that he is at the payout threshold for, but he's like, I mean, should I request, because I know these accounts aren't clean. Now, this is nothing against him. However, if you've already admitted that one of your 2 accounts was not clean, and then the other accounts that you said that you want to request the payout for are not clean, how do you know for sure that the other account that you got denied on, like, was clean? You get what I'm saying? Like, you pride yourself on trading like a degen. I don't watch his stream. I watch his videos here and there. But y'all know, people with a whole lot of energy, it drains me and I can't do it. But I just don't understand how you can point out like 5 different accounts and say 4 for sure, 3 or 4 for sure. I think it was 4 accounts, 4 or 5 accounts. You say all of them you did not trade clean except one. Like, the likelihood of that is so low. Again, not saying that he's not telling the truth, but also I just feel like if you're not trading with a specific plan and tracking things with a journal and things like that, I don't understand how you expect to know whether or not you traded with the rules. I also know that he DCAs. He was like, DCA, them allowing DCA again is a trap. It's a trap because you're likely to go past the 30%, and even in the video when he was talking about the payout, he was like that he didn't like the 30% rule because he said that I don't have a problem with it going past 30%. That doesn't bother me. Well, yeah, some of the things that don't bother us, it bothers the people that are trying to, or the people that are supposed to be paying us out, though. 99, 989. So regardless of if it bothers you or not, you still have to follow the rules, And I remember he said that most of the time he's right in his direction. It's like wrong timing. He's like too early. Well, stuff like that is like, okay, so are you going to take the time to try to figure out why you're so early in the trend? If this trade loses, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, wait. Now it's not valid. Never mind. Okay, the trap is fine, but we need the delta to be... It's a positive delta. Ooh. All right, 93. If this could be one more. I really only got 15 minutes left. I will not get upset. I will not get upset. I will get upset. I will get... No. Too much. I just want to trade, bro. This is where I want to just trade the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and get the hell on. Anyway. Oh, your journal is your notes app. I got you. Should be this whole week until today, so that's half of the payout days. Yeah. Watched for 5 minutes. He was too much. Yeah, I just high energy. I just can't do. But then I can't do super duper 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 low energy either. I feel like I'm a pretty good balance. I'm not super just like monotone. All right, 18. Nothing's setting up now. Oh, wait. Are you gonna trick me after I get in? Yep. Y'all, I'm convinced the market just hates me. Doesn't want to see me win. Anyone know of a good way to back test? They're gonna say you doing a withdrawal strategy. Nah, trenches that nah. See, that's me because I had 5 setups today and I didn't take any of them. But then for me, like if I had a day like today in PA, I wouldn't flip. First of all, them saying that you just need the 5 days of 5 days of $50 and then whatever after that, don't do that shit. I'm telling you, do not flip. Somebody shared, I think, an email from, I think it was Apex Support, that basically, so they flipped 3 out of the 8 days. Remember, there is no flipping rule. But they flipped and they basically told them that because they flipped with a micro, that they violated some kind of rule and they denied the payout. I mean, just stupid shit. Again, right hand don't know what left hand is doing. Because you can't tell me there's no more flipping rule and you only require, if that's the case, then require that all 8 days are at least $50. Don't do 5. Because when you do that, you're basically telling me that if I get to where I need to be in 5 trading days, I can flip the last 3. But now you're telling me that I have to use the same contract size. So basically, if you traded 5 contracts this whole time, your flip needs to be 5 contracts, not 1 micro. Right hand meet left hand, can we please? What the? Said Ninja has something that does a good job of back testing stats, but I don't have full. You shouldn't need the full version of Ninja, Amelia. Good morning, Timothy. How are you this morning? You took today off because you didn't want to chase NQ lower. I should have taken today off. I didn't get very good sleep, and so because of that, I missed 5 wins today. Lucky me. Just stupid. Unless you have 3 good days and the next week is like this. Yeah, I just don't like certain stuff with them, and that's why I've always been very vocal about what I do and don't like with Apex, because I'm never gonna, no company is perfect, number one. But I'm never going to make it seem like they got their shit together, because they don't. And I will forever say that, because they don't. They just don't. 3. What the? Y'all, I forgot to unliquidate. I forgot to unliquidate my Rhythmic accounts, but it didn't matter. I didn't get filled. I don't know if y'all saw the order pop up over there, but I didn't get filled. Finally, do what I'm supposed to do, and I didn't get filled. This is what the inside looks like. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't get filled here, but there was only 6 volume in this little bar here. The bar after my reversal bar, there was only 6 volume, so I just so happened to not be one of the 6 filled. And that was legit perfect. Would have TP'd in about 6 seconds. Should have traded today. No good. Going against my. Oh, you shouldn't have traded today. Yeah, convince me not even to look at the charts after I get off the air. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So, okay. So yesterday, I did continue to trade just the TradeAvate account because I wanted to actually see if my strategy would still work. And for the most part, it looked like as long as I didn't counter trend trade or it wasn't any traps, basically. So I could only trade where the delta was whoever was in control and the point of control, that's the direction of my trade kind of thing. But I could not trade any counter trend. I just wanted to see if, like, okay, I am trading volume. Volume is lower because we're going into lunchtime. I think I traded all the way until like 12 something because it just wasn't very many setups. And eventually I was like, okay, I'm sick of looking at this shit. So then I just bombed the account because I was over it. But I just wanted to see, like, you know, if it's 10:15 and I haven't met my profit target, can I still continue to trade? It looks like up until about maybe 10:45 it's fine, but I'm not staying on the charts an extra 30 minutes for what? Like, it's pointless. But yeah, I just feel like things just slow down so much. Even when I, you know, would watch Nutty or Methodical doesn't really trade that late anymore. When I would watch Nutty or Husk or even Alpine, most of the time when they're going into, by the time I get off the charts and I'm going to watch them, a lot of times when I'm looking at their charts, it's so choppy anyway. Like, it's pointless. I just feel like if you can get all your trades in the most volatile hours of the market being open, fuck the rest of the day. Go live your life. That's the way I see it. Go live your life, please. 11. All right, if this has to be a trap, which it's not at the moment. Nope. I wanted that to be a trap and it wasn't. I'm so mad the one trade I finally had the desire to take didn't fill me. What a wonderful trader I am. Now we're gonna push lows again. Yeah, Amelia, I'll show you right after I show y'all the accounts. Just make sure you stay on because I'll show you how the back testing thing works. I don't feel, you know what? Let me. You can use the free simulated license key to backtest strategies. Yeah, so you don't need a lifetime license or anything. Hold on. Strategy analyzer. Okay, Amelia, tell me exactly what you want to do as far as backtesting goes. 39, 55, that's too much. Like, are you wanting the data to run as if the market's open and you click buy and sell? Or, because how do you backtest? Because for me, I don't backtest that way. So just let me know how you backtest and then I'll let you know if the feature's available. Yeah, some people like to hit buy and sell based on the, you know, like a market replay kind of thing. Because of the way that my strategy is, I just literally like look at the charts like this and that's how I write down everything. Like, all right, so this is a valid setup, da 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 kind of thing. I don't do market replay. I don't have the patience. If I'm being completely honest, I don't. The metals are tripping today. Super chopped today on the 5 minute this week. Go this behave for most of the week. What kind of chart is that, Timothy? That's a Renko chart. 16 tick brick size from open to close. Kind of like Heikin-Ashi, the opens are not real. The closes are. So the price has to get to that level to close the bar, but the opens are not real. And because it's a 16 tick bar, in order for me to have a reversal bar, the market has to reverse 32 ticks. The threshold is 1 tick. So once the reversal bar happens, each tick in that direction closes a bar. Hopefully that makes sense. You're going to close your Apex account hopefully next week. Is it your PA? Are you closing it before you get a payout? So buy sell, just want to see what it does at certain times if I can. Just look, no need to get fancy. So, okay, so if you just want to look, you can't do that on Tradeovate. Okay, wait, when you say you want to look, do you want the market to play out the way that it would and you just look like you don't have to necessarily take trades? Or how are you wanting to do that? Because when I hear just look, I hear just open up the charts on any platform and just look at the market and just determine. Or do you want the market to actually play out? Because either way, I'm almost certain that the market replay is actually free with a free license. 55. Bro, every time I want to take a trade, you act like a whore. I need the market to go back to 552 and then I could possibly, oh wait, no, that'll color change twice. I don't know if I want to do that. So I'll be mad if I end up negative because of that. Oh, great, we invalidated ourselves anyway. Yeah, I'm just not gonna get any setups. Trisha just said go. Oh my God, Friday like this in a long time. Not even a decent pullback to get in it short. The market to play out. Okay, I got you. You crashed out the PAs. Top set is next on the hit list. Oh gosh, ma'am. No, I'm happy for you though, because you've found what works for you. You have the capital and the edge and the mentality, the psychological part all down. Like, so why continue to trade with props? It's literally no point. Amelia, I'm gonna show you how the market replay works. Just give me a little second. Actually, it's no point. Let me do it now because I can kind of look and tell. Well, wait, let's see. I was gonna say I might as well just do it now because I didn't think the market would do anything, but we might actually get something. Let's see. I think I have to get off of the connections to do it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'll show you how it works. I might have to download historical data real quick, which I can do. Maybe I might not need to. Oh yeah, good market replay data. All right, so let me do this real quick for ya. And then I'll also show you how to get the market replay data so that you can do it. All right, yeah, that's going to be the end of the session. Okay, so inside of NinjaTrader, you're going to go to tools and then go to historical data. Okay. And then down at the bottom, you're going to click get market replay data, put in the correct contract, and then download the day's worth of data that you want to download. And just so you are aware, you have to do it one by one. So I just did this week right here. So let's say I want to include Sunday. So that'll kind of happen like that. Is it working? Oh, I'm slow. Hold on. I didn't select. I'm like, that doesn't look like it's working. All right. So when you click a day, you should kind of see the loading process or whatever. Like that. And then to make sure that you have it, you just go into market replay, click it, and then it'll tell you the days that you have. Okay. So then after that, let me make sure I did all the. All right. So once you actually want to use it, you have to be disconnected. Where is it? Almost certain it's the simulated data feed. Sorry, I haven't done it on this NinjaTrader version yet. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you have to disconnect from all connections. All right. And then you're going to connect to the simulation data feed. And I'm going to open up a new workspace for this. All right, let me close this down. And then there is, hold on. Oh, I lied. Okay, it's not simulation data feed. I lied, sorry. You're gonna do playback. That's the correct one. So then when you do playback, you are just going to continue because you've already downloaded the data. All right. And then I'm going to open up a chart. Hold on, I can't see that far. So if you do like a 5-minute, and we got data until there, 7 days. All right. So I chose 7 days worth of data and I have it to end on the 14th since that was the last day of historical data that I decided to download. Okay. And so what you end up doing is make sure that you have market replay and not historical. And you already have where you want it to start, which is on the 6th. So if I open up a data box, always on top. All right. So this shows that it is on the 6th. All right. And I'm going to put this over here. So now again, you can actually take trades with this if you want. But if you just want to see what the price action does, all you have to do is just click play. And it should, hold on. Oh, yes. So it's playing. So because it's 11 p.m., you can actually do this to kind of speed it up. Excuse me. What I should have done was actually started on a different day. I started it on a Friday. Is it gonna freeze? All right. I'm going to start it on Monday the 11th. Hold on, it's loading. All right. Now the thing is, if you do decide that you want to actually push buy and sell buttons and all that other stuff and it tracks your P&L at the time, just know that when you click certain buttons, it is going to kind of wipe out your profit and loss and stuff. So just be aware of that. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to load back again. All right, here we go. All right, so it should play. Why is it not? Oh, I'm slow. All right, so now you can see it moving. So the up and down buttons, right? This right here, when you slide, this is sliding the date, which is why it continues to load like that. So once you figure out what day you want to start at, if I were you, I wouldn't slide it unless you are not tracking your P&L and taking trades. Okay, if you're taking trades, don't slide this. If you want, like, let's say that you only want to trade the New York session and you know, it's 11 p.m. on this thing, all you have to do is max this out and it'll, you know, go pretty fast. So the number that you see over here, which I'm pretty sure is hard to see on a phone, but whatever number you see here is going to be the number of seconds that, you know, the data is feeding through. So right now it says 3, so every 3 seconds it's painting. So if you want to see it in real time, make sure that you have it on 1. I forget the number of seconds max is, but I think it's like maybe 50 seconds or something. But yeah, that'll allow you to go back and do the market replay. Now, if you do decide to hit buy and sell buttons to track your P&L, and you can, you know, you'll just write down, okay, on this day it would be this, and you don't care about it tracking the total P&L over time, then by all means, once you're done trading for that session, just slide it to the next day. It's really no big deal. And when you slide this, just pay attention to here, because here is where it'll tell you what day and time it is currently as the market is replaying. But yeah, you could do that on a free simulated license. Sim data, yeah. Yep, and that's all you got to do. What's the line in the sand? VWAP and EMAs and SMAs were all in the area. I'm not even, I got to go back and look at the oh shit, it fucked up my data over there. But anyway, yeah, that's all you got to do. So yeah, you guys, I'm done for the day. Only thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and bomb this Top Step account that renews tomorrow. And that's really it. This week so far, honestly, this week wasn't really that bad, considering Monday, I believe, was the last day that I traded strictly volume. I went into the rest of these last 3 trading days with very little information. I think I only back tested like one day, and then I just was like, screw it, we'll just see what the rest of the week goes, how it goes. But I believe I was just break even most of the days this week, if I'm not mistaken, and then just literally nothing today because I'm a dunce. So I'm actually looking forward to next week. What I am gonna do though is some of these little areas where I don't really know how I want the delta to be just yet. I started last night going through, I went through and I put what do you call it, risk to rewards on every trade setup or whatever that is valid based off of my rules so far. So I just want to kind of go back and look at some of the questionable ones to see if I can like make a clear definition of what I'm looking for, so that going into next week there are really no questions about anything. But we'll see, because sometimes I just don't feel like doing that shit. But we'll see. But I actually, as much as I was really hesitant about going back to order flow, mainly because of looking at how fast the order flow is moving and the numbers and all this other stuff, I think that after this, knock on wood, I don't think I'm going to have to make any major changes anymore, you know, switching to something totally different. I think the combination of volume and order flow is going to be it. Because honestly, even if on the questionable ones, even if I just completely got rid of those, like, hey, if it's a trap, we're just not taking it, I should have way more than enough trades on a daily basis to where these other ones don't even matter, to be honest with you. Like even today, there were 6 setups, 5 wins, and 1 trade that I didn't get filled on. 6 trades is more than enough for me. Now, I would prefer like more than 10 because of me, it's going to take me time to get my eyes used to things and remember rules and stuff like that. So I'm going to naturally miss stuff. But 5 to 6 is way more than enough, especially because for me, I'm not going to always just use one contract. I'm going to scale up. I told you guys I'm basically going to do 1 contract per 1,000 in drawdown or profit that I have on the account. So I don't really need a whole lot of trades, to be honest with you. A couple of trades and I'm good. So we'll see. I am definitely looking forward to next week and having 5 trading days because I am sending my resignation in to jury duty today. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Oh, you're welcome, Amelia. 5 buys on right now. You passed. I'm going to, and if I pass, I got you. I'm gonna let you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. See you Monday. Bye.